Azerbaijan appears on the map like a quiet bridge between worlds. Standing at the crossroads of Eastern Europe and Western Asia, Azerbaijan carries a weight far heavier than its size. Once part of the Soviet Union, it emerged with a rare identity, a secular Muslim country shaped by empires, fire, and survival. Locals call it the Land of Fire, a name born not from poetry, but from reality itself. Long before oil towers rose above the skyline, natural flames burned straight from the earth. Ancient travelers believed this land was alive. Zoroastrian temples once guarded eternal fires, and even today, flames still rise from rocky hillsides, whispering stories older than memory. Fire here is not destruction, it is continuity. Modern Azerbaijan is fueled by oil and gas, resources that power cities and shape geopolitics. Yet beneath this wealth lies a deeper contradiction. With a population of just over 10 million, the country feels intimate, almost restrained. Streets are orderly, cities are calm, and daily life moves with quiet discipline. But beyond its borders, another Azerbaijan exists. More than 30 million ethnic Azerbaijanis live in northern Iran, separated not by culture or language, but by history. One people, divided by lines drawn long ago. This is where fascination begins. Azerbaijan feels familiar, yet impossible to fully define. It is Muslim, but secular, traditional, yet modern, Eastern in soul, Western in structure. Minarets stand beside glass towers. Ancient stone walls reflect neon lights. Every contrast feels intentional, as if the country itself is aware of its dual nature. Travelers often arrive expecting a simple story. What they find instead is complexity. A nation proud of its independence, cautious with its past, and deliberate about its future. Azerbaijan does not ask to be admired loudly. It asks to be observed slowly. In the silence between continents, this land burns steadily, not with chaos, but with controlled intensity. A reminder that some places are not meant to be explained quickly. They are meant to be felt, questioned, and respected. And once the fire is seen, it is never forgotten. This country stands at one of the most sensitive crossroads on Earth. To the south lies Iran, to the west, Armenia, to the north, Russia, to the northwest, Georgia, and to the east, the vast and mysterious Caspian Sea stretches endlessly, calm on the surface, strategic beneath. Every border here carries memory, tension, and meaning. Azerbaijan looks toward the sea, yet it has no path to the world's oceans. The Caspian is the largest inland body of water on the planet, beautiful and isolating at the same time. Ships move, oil flows, cities grow along its shores, but there is no open gateway beyond it. This physical reality mirrors something deeper, a nation connected to many worlds, yet fully belonging to none. And then there is the border that cannot be seen on maps alone. South of Azerbaijan, across the Iranian frontier, lives a population far larger than the country itself. Tens of millions of ethnic Azerbaijanis call northern Iran home. They speak the same language, share the same roots, sing the same songs. Yet history placed them on the other side of a line. This is where identity becomes complicated. Azerbaijan is not only a state, it is a people scattered by time, empire, and politics. One culture, divided into two realities. One identity, living under different systems, flags, and futures. The idea of South Azerbaijan exists not as a country, but as a feeling. A quiet awareness that borders can separate land, but not memory. Traveling through Azerbaijan, this awareness lingers. In conversations, in music, in the way people speak of relatives across borders they may never cross. Geography here is not neutral, it shapes psychology. It teaches caution, patience, and resilience. Standing between continents, seas, and empires, Azerbaijan does not shout its story. It carries it quietly. A reminder that identity does not stop at checkpoints. It flows like water, like fire, like history itself. History in Azerbaijan is not a straight line. It is a tide, advancing, retreating, and reshaping everything it touches. Long before modern borders existed, this land stood at the heart of empires. The Safavid Empire once ruled here, binding Azerbaijan culturally and spiritually to Persia, while shaping language, faith, and identity. Power flowed through courts and caravans, through silk roads and fire temples. But empires never stay still. By the 19th century, the Russian Empire pushed south. Control shifted again, and in the 20th century, Azerbaijan was absorbed into the vast machinery of the Soviet Union. For decades, identity was compressed into ideology. Religion was muted, borders hardened. Memory learned to whisper instead of speak. When the Soviet Union collapsed, Azerbaijan emerged as an independent state in 1991. Freedom arrived suddenly, but peace did not. Almost immediately, the country was pulled into a long and painful conflict over Nagorno-Karabakh. For nearly 30 years, this unresolved struggle shaped national psychology. Generations grew up with loss, displacement, and unfinished grief. Victory and control eventually returned, but the scars remained beneath the surface. Power, meanwhile, consolidated. From political chaos emerged a familiar structure. Leadership passed into the hands of the Aliyev family, where authority became stable, centralized, and enduring. To outsiders, this continuity raises questions. To many inside the country, it represents predictability in a region defined by instability. This is the paradox of Azerbaijan's modern story. A nation forged by empires, shaped by ideology, tested by war, and held together by strong control. It is not a history of comfort. It is a history of survival. Walking through Baku today, glass towers rise beside Soviet stone. Modern ambition stands on layered memory. The past is never erased here. It simply adapts. And perhaps that is Azerbaijan's quiet strength. Not peace without struggle, but endurance without collapse. After centuries shaped by empires, conflict, and power, the story now arrives at its most visible chapter, the place where history steps into the present. This is Baku. Baku is unlike any capital most travelers have seen. With more than 2.5 million people, it is the largest city in the Caucasus, yet it sits quietly 28 meters below sea level, making it the lowest capital city on Earth. Standing here, you are physically beneath the oceans of the world, while surrounded by ambition that reaches upward in glass, stone, and light. Facing the calm waters of the Caspian Sea, Baku feels both open and enclosed. It has a coastline, yet no access to the world's oceans. That contradiction mirrors Azerbaijan itself, connected, but contained. Visible, yet guarded, the city is remarkably clean. Streets feel deliberate. Public spaces are carefully maintained. There is an order here that feels inherited from the Soviet past, softened by modern wealth and tourism. Eastern European symmetry blends with Caucasus character, creating a cityscape that feels familiar and foreign at the same time. At the heart of it all lies Nizami Street. This is not just a shopping avenue. It is Baku's social stage. Here, locals and visitors move through wide pedestrian paths lined with historic facades, global brands, cafes, and quiet side streets that seem to stretch endlessly in every direction. The stone beneath your feet feels European. The faces around you feel Middle Eastern, Turkic, and Slavic all at once. Every step is visual. Every corner feels cinematic. By day, the street is calm and elegant. By night, it transforms into a river of lights, conversations, and slow movement. People stroll without urgency. Style is understated but intentional. The city does not shout for attention. It lets you notice it. Baku is not the loudest capital. It is the most carefully composed. And in this city, Azerbaijan shows its chosen face to the world. Modern, controlled, beautiful. A place where history does not disappear. It simply learns how to be seen. After the images of Baku's stone streets and silent order, the story moves closer. From buildings to people. In Azerbaijan, culture is not loud. It is felt through behavior, pauses, and unspoken rules. At first glance, Azerbaijan appears Muslim, but look deeper, and you discover a society that is firmly secular. Women walk freely with uncovered hair. They dress with elegance, not provocation. Confidence replaces display. Tradition exists, but it does not imprison. This balance surprises many visitors. Here, faith is personal, not performative. Mosques are present, yet rare in the capital. Daily life is guided more by social codes than religious commands. Language reveals another layer of identity. Azerbaijani flows with a melodic rhythm, instantly familiar to Turkish ears. Russian lingers everywhere, a quiet echo of history. Switching between languages feels effortless, as if identity itself is bilingual. Words become bridges rather than borders. Respect for women is not spoken, it is practiced. On the metro, men stand without hesitation. Seats are offered automatically. In cafes, during dates, the expectation is clear. The man pays, not as dominance, but as social courtesy. A ritual of respect that has survived generations. Yet this society has invisible red lines. Politics is one of them, especially one name that should never be spoken lightly: Armenia. The conflict is not history here, it is memory, loss, silence carried in families. Visitors who cross this line may feel the atmosphere shift instantly. Another unspoken rule lives in the streets: do not litter, do not smoke while walking. Ash falling to the ground is seen as disrespect. Cleanliness here is not enforced by fear, it is protected by pride. What makes Azerbaijan fascinating is not what it shows, it is what it assumes you will understand. A society where behavior matters more than words, where modern life moves forward, guided by ancient codes, where elegance is quiet, and respect is deeply ingrained. And once you sense these invisible rules, you realize something powerful. You are no longer just observing Azerbaijan, you are being allowed to move within it. After understanding the silent rules that shape daily behavior, the journey naturally turns toward the most visible, yet most misunderstood presence in Azerbaijan. Its women. At first glance, their beauty is undeniable. Dark hair, warm brown eyes, balanced features, and a calm posture that draws attention without asking for it. But what truly lingers is not appearance, it is presence. Azerbaijani women do not dress to provoke, they dress with intention. Long jeans, flowing dresses, simple jackets, nothing excessive, nothing careless. Every detail feels chosen, not copied. Elegance here is quiet, almost restrained, yet deeply confident. Walking through Baku, you sense it immediately. Women move with composure. Their expressions are calm, sometimes serious, never empty. There is a maturity in their gaze, as if life has already taught them patience, not sadness, depth. This dignity is not accidental, it is cultural. Azerbaijan was the first Muslim-majority country to grant women the right to vote. That decision still echoes today. Women are present everywhere. In cafes, offices, universities, and politics. They are not symbols, they are participants. Respect is woven into daily interactions. On public transport, men stand without being asked. Not out of obligation, but habit. In social settings, a woman's comfort sets the rhythm of the conversation. Her voice is not louder than others, yet it is rarely ignored. What surprises many visitors is how secure this presence feels. Women walk alone at night. They sit in cafes without hesitation. The city does not watch them with suspicion, it watches over them. There is also restraint. Flirting is subtle. Eye contact replaces words. Overt behavior is often seen as immature, not bold. Here, attraction grows through calm confidence, not performance. And beyond the streets, women carry responsibility. They work, they support families, they hold social balance in a country still finding its economic footing. Strength here is not loud, it is constant. To understand Azerbaijan, one must look beyond oil, architecture, and history. One must observe its women, because, in their dignity, their calm, and their unspoken authority, they reflect the soul of a nation that values depth over display. After meeting the quiet strength carried by Azerbaijani women, the journey moves into a deeper layer of the country, one that is less visible on postcards, yet shapes every decision people make each day. This is the economic reality of Azerbaijan. On paper, the numbers feel promising. A land rich in oil and natural gas, a population of just over 10 million, global energy brands, a capital city glowing with glass towers and wide boulevards, but daily life tells a more complex story. The average monthly salary hovers around 500 euros. In Baku, rent alone can consume most of that income. Small apartments in aging buildings cost as much as modern flats in wealthier countries. For many, independence is not a choice, but a delayed dream, so people adapt. Young men leave. They travel to Russia, Turkey, or Iran to work long hours and send money home. Taxi drivers, construction workers, service staff. Their absence quietly reshapes families and neighborhoods. What remains is resilience. carried mostly by those who stay. Women work in cafes, shops, offices, and tourism. Older men drive taxis late into the night. Everyone is moving, but rarely forward at the speed they hoped for. And yet, dignity remains. There is no culture of begging. Pride runs deep. Even in hardship, people find ways to earn rather than ask. Selling small goods, offering services, holding on to self-respect as tightly as possible. The contradiction becomes sharper when travel enters the conversation. Despite its resources, the Azerbaijani passport offers limited freedom. Visas are required for most major destinations. Borders feel closer than they should in a globalized world. Dreams stretch farther than documents allow. Still, this is not a story of despair. It is a story of patience. People know their country is young, barely 3 decades independent, still learning how to turn wealth into shared prosperity, still searching for balance between power, progress, and everyday life. In Azerbaijan, oil fuels the economy, but endurance fuels the people. And in that quiet endurance, you begin to understand a nation living between what it has and what it is still becoming. As the story of work, migration, and quiet endurance fades into the background, another layer of Azerbaijan slowly comes into focus, one that speaks not through numbers or politics, but through taste, stone, and contradiction. Food is where many truths begin. In Azerbaijan, meals are grounded, heavy, and unapologetic. Lamb dominates the table, kebabs grilled slowly over open fire, dolma wrapped tightly, filled with spiced meat, plav layered with rice, saffron, and patience. These are not dishes designed for speed or trend. They are built for survival, for sharing, for long conversations that stretch into the night. Eating here is not just nourishment, it is memory. It is identity passed quietly from one generation to the next. From the table, the journey moves into stone. Inside Içerişehir, the modern world softens its voice. Narrow alleys twist between honey-colored walls. Caravans once passed here, carrying silk, spices, and stories between continents. The Maiden Tower rises without explanation, its purpose still debated, its presence unquestioned. It does not demand understanding, it simply stands. And then, just beyond the ancient walls, the skyline changes. The flame towers ignite the night sky. Glass, steel, and light shaped like fire. A symbol of ambition, of wealth, of a future still being negotiated. Few cities display contrast this honestly. Centuries-old stone beside futuristic towers. Deep hospitality paired with quiet control. Clean streets, strong security, and unspoken limits that visitors feel before they see. Azerbaijan is safe, orderly, warm to guests, yet careful, watchful, and complex beneath the surface. This is not a country that reveals itself quickly. It asks for time, for listening, for restraint, and perhaps that is its quiet power. Because Azerbaijan is not meant to be consumed in photos alone, it is meant to be understood slowly, between meals and monuments, between fire and silence. A place that does not ask to be admired, but invites those who stay long enough to truly see it. If this journey through Azerbaijan changed the way you see this country, share one detail that surprised you the most in the comments. Was it the people, the food, the history, or the quiet contradictions beneath the surface? If you value stories that go deeper than headlines, like this video so more curious minds can find it, and subscribe to travel with us into places the world often misunderstands. The next destination is already waiting.